Hey guys, Blood here. I know it's been a while since I uploaded some content, so I wanted to go back to a vlog style video to kind of explain what's been going on. I've had a lot of changes recently, both in real life and in EVE. The real life changes are pretty easy to explain. Basically, I started a new job at a different location. About a month into my new job, 2 members of the team abruptly left. As a result, while we hired and trained new staff members, I, as well as a couple other members of the team, were relied on to fill in the gap. After about 3 months, things are starting to get back to normal, so hopefully that will allow me some extra time to get back into some EVE content. Moving into EVE, I recently started my own corporation called Nano Conspiracy. My hope is to eventually grow this corporation into a group that's focused on small gang and solo PvP, and eventually maybe make a run at the Alliance tournament or join an alliance in order to participate. At the moment, however, my focus has been on acquiring assets and moving them to staging areas so that I can provide an atmosphere that's conducive to small gang PvP. I've been mostly focused on T1 cruisers and battle cruisers that fit well into a nano style of PvP and are very inexpensive. Eventually, I want to have these assets available to corp members to provide an atmosphere for sustainable small gang PvP. Of course, then any loot that's recovered can go back towards replacing these relatively inexpensive ships. Moving all these assets takes a lot of time, and so that's where I want to bring up the topic of sponsorship. Now, sponsorship in EVE Online is an interesting topic. I'm sure a lot of people see videos with EVEBet or I Want ISK logos. Now, that kind of sponsorship means that content creator is being given ISK directly in order to sustain their content creation. Some streamers receive upwards of 10 to 20 billion a month from I Want ISK to continue their content creation. And some YouTubers receive between 2 and 5 billion ISK per video that they make from EVEBet, sometimes more in special cases. And that's fantastic, I have nothing against that. But for me, I'm of the viewpoint that ISK is something I can always gain more of, but time is not. So as I've been moving these assets and getting them staged in various systems, I reached out to a service called PushX. Now, there are a ton of reasons why I prefer PushX to other moving services, but I'll probably make a video explaining that another time. The main thing is, after reaching out to them, I wanted to promote their service. In talking with their CEO, I came to understand that most of the ISK goes straight to the haulers. As a result, they're not necessarily in a position to throw around sponsorships to YouTubers or streamers. But nonetheless, they did want to support me, which was really cool. So, in the spirit of full disclosure, I get 10% off high-sec contracts and 15% off contracts to low. Now, that's based off of the specific destination that I gave them, so I don't really know if it'll change in the future. But the haulers are still getting paid the full amount, and I'm still paying just a little bit less. But like I said, it's saving me a ton of time. That hour or two that it would take me to move a Fenrir 36 jumps, I now get to use hanging out in Pravi or roaming in Quirius looking for content. So from now on, you'll see this PushX logo in the bottom of the screen and a link to their website in the description of the video. All in all, a lot has changed over the last couple months, and I think some really exciting things are on the horizon. As far as my content goes, I'm still focused on instructional frigate PvP with the At Arm's Reach series. I plan, of course, on putting more videos up of small gang cruiser PvP with the Zero Tolerance series. And hopefully soon I'll get back to some faction warfare, commentary, and discussion of mechanics with farming warfare. And last but not least, I'm putting together a couple videos on Alliance Tournament 13 and how we saw a change in meta and hopefully what we'll see this year as well. I put out a teaser trailer, so click here if you want to take a look at that. I plan on touching on some topics that will get people familiar with the compositions and ideas that we're going to be seeing in Alliance Tournament 14, so even if you're not an avid Alliance Tournament watcher and don't necessarily understand the in-depth meta, you can totally take advantage of the series and get ready for Alliance Tournament 14 as it comes up in October. But yeah, I think that's about it as far as an update to the channel. I'm really excited to be working on some content again, and hopefully you'll be seeing some consistent uploads in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.